G'day folks, my name is Logie and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new game Hotel Magnate. Now before we get into it, make sure you subscribe for reviews, tips, guides and a few laughs from time to time. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments your thoughts about Hotel Magnate. Now I was pretty excited to get in and play Hotel Magnate. I spent hours and hours and hours playing Hotel Giant, which is, I'm sure a lot of people like myself have very fond memories of playing Hotel Giant. So I was pretty excited to get in and play, what I hoped would be an updated version akin to Hotel Giant. Now, unfortunately, at the time of recording, Hotel Magnate seems to be more about building than actually managing a hotel. So I was disappointed that it wasn't, look, it's in early access. We don't expect it to be perfect, but at this point in time, it really is more focused on building than actually managing. So it's, in my opinion, it's a far cry from being a tycoon simulator game. It's building. So let's look at it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, the good about this game is that the devs are actively communicating with players via their Discord server. They have a roadmap clearly setting out what they're currently working on, what's going to be next to release. They're engaging with polls and feedback from players, so that's all really good. There's also, when you get into the game, there is a good amount of customization for items and there is more planned. At this point, the customization is more or less just recoloring, but almost every item in the game you can fiddle around with. So, if you're one of those people that like to have everything absolutely matched and coordinated color-wise, you'll be in your element. Now, the bad. The tutorial, for what it's worth, was, I thought, quite mediocre. You start a new game and it basically takes you through a few objectives and really that's about it. You're pretty much left to your own devices to figure out, what buttons to press and what they do. So hopefully that is something that will be addressed over time. But, look, if you're used to playing these sorts of games, you're not going to find it difficult. I prefer to see a game have a decent tutorial because so often, people will pick up a game and if they can't figure it out, they're just not going to play it. So that's, to me, why a tutorial is important. If you can't get into a game, know what you're doing, you're not going to have fun, so you're not going to play it. And that's, that's not what it's all about. The gameplay I found to be quite stop-start because, as I said in my earlier comments, it's more about the building. So you're building rooms, you're building facilities, and then it's, okay, sit back, watch, wait until something happens that, you can upgrade your hotel to a star level, or you're just waiting for more guests and reviews. So the very stop-start, I found that, if I want to watch a game, I'll go and, load up Twitch or get onto YouTube and I'll watch people playing. I don't really want to I want to play the game. I don't want to watch it. So that was, I suppose it's a bit par for the course because you are doing the building. I can only hope that as development continues, that they will balance it out between building and managing. Another thing that I found rather annoying is there's more than a couple of items in the UI that have not been fully implemented. So you open various menus or you click on buttons and just nothing happens. And it's, to me, it's so frustrating because the tutorial doesn't cover a lot. So then you're looking to, explore the UI and figure it out yourself. And then you come across there's these things that just don't work yet. So I'm sort of thinking, perhaps it's been prematurely released. I think it's got, a bit to go on being a little bit more user-friendly. With talking about the UI, the guest and staff management I felt very clunky. You click on manage, you go to staff or guests, you see a list of names, and that's it. You can click on the camera and go to where they are, but then you actually have to click on the guest or the staff member to bring up their relevant, window of information. And honestly, I think that should be something, if you're going to provide me a list of guests and staff, I should be able to just click on that and open up their activity window from that menu. Unfortunately, you can't as yet. So then there's the ugly. When you fire up Hotel Magnate and you go to start a new game, and you see the window that has, mountainside, and then there's 3 locked scenarios or locations, and they're not available to play. I played through, the mediocre tutorial, went through all of that, and then I got to the point where I'd finished doing what I'd been told, and I was free to play on mountainside to see it through. And I was playing, and I thought, okay, I want to see what the other locations are like. Come back out to the menu, and it's still locked. I'm like, oh, okay. So I did a bit of a search through Hotel Magnate's Discord server, only to discover that the 3 locked locations aren't available. They're not built yet. They're not a part of the game. Now, the devs have said that they're going to change the label on them to coming soon. And I just thought, I was just so disappointed that, it was less than a demo. I think it would be far better if they had not released it as early access, because what you get to play and what you're able to do is the equivalent of a demo. I just don't think this game is ready to be called in early access. Now, is it worth the price? To be honest, I thought the price was reasonable before I discovered you could only play one location. So if all you want to do is build, you're fine. But if you want more of, your management tycoon gameplay, look, I'd be waiting 6 months or so and take another look at it. So I just can't, in good conscience, recommend this as a buy, given the current state of play. And, it's a demo. That's pretty much what it is. And I object to having to pay to play what is basically a demo. But there you have it, guys. That's my thoughts on Hotel Magnate. If you've played the game, do you agree or disagree with, what I've concluded about the game? Let me know in the comments. But for now, I'll say thanks for watching. Stay slinky. I'll see you in the next video.